I'm actually going to be doing 5 of these episodes, so I hope you guys get a kick out of it. And yeah, so I'm basically doing a Combiner Wars to kind of top off the Transformers figures that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to probably be doing next the Combiners after this episode, 2x2, and then it's going to leave up to the big massive one, Devastator, which he will not disappoint. That might even be a 2-episode one because that's how big these things are. But anyways, let's get this going, guys. So anyways, let's start off. I got a couple of deluxes, and I would say they're leader class models, same price as the Titans Returns, guys. You're looking at $29.99 for the Combiner Wars, and then for the big boys, you're looking at $59.99 depending on what you get them, and then of course the usual $12.99 for the little guys like Buzzsaw, Bombshell, Power Glide, and you can't see Hot Rod, but he's here too. I'll show you guys in a second. So let's start off with the small ones first. So I'm just gonna kind of push everything aside, guys, and show you a little bit about these good old Combiner Wars, which they're just as impressive as the good old Titans Returns line as well. So this is the bad boys that started it all. So anyways, okay, Bombshell. Guys, have a look at this beauty. I have the original G1. Very close, but you can feel the difference. It's more on the plasticky side, but you got to pick him up because good old Kickback's coming in Titans Return Wave Line 3. So you got to add to the whole Insecticon things. But Bombshell, I love. So we'll just put him to the side, guys. Anyways, I think you guys seen Buzzsaw. This is Buzzsaw. Laserbeak's clone. Turns into a little tablet. Goes inside of Soundwave for Titans Return. But pretty good. Pretty decent, guys. He turns into, I believe it's a tank or something. Oh, sorry, airplane. Here's Hot Rod, guys. Don't worry, fans. This goes into the Power Optimus Maximus Combiner that Prime, puts him in the chest just like the Menasor, which I don't have Blackjack, but very small. But don't worry. Next year, we're getting a Hot Rod Deluxe class, and all Titan Master looks phenomenal. So it will not disappoint. It looks like the G1. So that's Hot Rod, guys. Anyways, here's Power Glide. Same thing. Turns into a little airplane. Not too fancy, guys. Turns into a gun that Superion can use for the whole Combiner Wars thing. So the little guys were a little bit on the multi-purpose side, but that's Power Glide. Okay, now the good stuff begins, guys. Here we go. I'm going to show you guys Cyclonus. This guy, guys, pretty decent. Purple looks not bad. Detailing is pretty sick. It's probably one of the better ones, even better than the G1. I don't care what anybody says, but amazing. He forms with other limbs to form Grand Galvatron, which we're not going to get into that because I don't have all the things, and it's a mixture of everything because there was no specific one. But Cyclonus, I must say, love him. So anyways, now we get into Prime. Voyager class. I don't know if you guys can see the details in his head. Decent. They tweaked him a little bit in the chest area. He's combined with a whole bunch of other people. I can show you maybe kind of like a sneak peek of his head at the back. So let's see. That's kind of like his combiner head, guys. It pops out of his head. Hot Rod pops into that little portion here and those two little spikes to form Optimus Maximus, which they released a white one, which I'm not spending an extra $30 or $40 just to get the same kind of guy, but just white. But anyways, Voyager, not too happy. I wish he was a leader class because Prime's supposed to be big, just like Megatron when I show you in a second. But overall, still pick him up. He's hard to get, so drive your hands on him. Anyways, let's get to Starscream, guys. Comes with the crown and all, based on the G1 movie when he appointed himself the Decepticon leader, but he turned out pretty good. Only setbacks, he's missing the two little red sight stacks, I guess, of the character. Guns are wicked. You can see the details on the back, Decepticon symbol and all. Could have been a little bit better. He's a little bit loose. His alt mode looks pretty sick. It's decent. It's pretty big as well. So, Starscream, not bad. Now, let's get to Megatron, guys. They did a hell of a job on this one. Check him out. Doesn't he look like G1? Have a close peek, guys. His chest details, his cannon, look at it. I almost like it better than the Galvatron, because the Galvatron's a Voyager instead of a leader, but you can see the things. Tank treads, guys, real rubber. His alt mode is a tank, but we're going to also be getting him a Titan's Return Titan Master Megatron for next year or two. He turns into a plane, tank, and of course he's what you figure here, but this guy still looks better. I would pick him up. There was an alternate version, an Armada version that's green and crappy. Don't like it. I passed on it. If you had to get a Megatron, get this one. Like, you cannot, this cost me about 70 bucks, but he's worth it. And this is what I was talking about, guys, the size comparison between him and Prime. Come on, guys, seriously? Look, Leader, Prime, come on. There's add-ons and stuff for Prime, but you can't go wrong. But Megatron, hell yeah, go with him, guys. Let's put Megatron on the side. And of course, gotta bring in Ultra Magnus, guys. I know there's a lot of fans. I was never a big Ultra Magnus fan at all. To me, I thought it was just a copy of Prime, where he's like a white version Optimus Prime. Supposed to be his brother, his friend from way back, so even his identities don't know. Inside his head, there's a little guy called, I think it's IQ. I'm not too sure, guys, but there's a little guy that goes in his head that controls him. Whole Japanese IDW reference and whatnot, because that's what a lot of these figures are based on. But I'm just glad to get a new, better Ultra Magnus. The only crappy part of this guy's on the figure. Keep an eye for his fist. He doesn't hold his guns. That's why I don't have no guns in mine. That's why I kind of left it. But he's still worth the pickup. He's unreal, and he's like the same size as a Megatron. Why couldn't it do a Prime? Okay. Anyways, now to end this episode, guys. So if I had to pick 4 figures, because it costs a lot of money, definitely pick up Prime. I would pick up Optimus. You got to pick up Starscream. One of the sweepers, I call him. Definitely pick him up. I love the crown. It's so cool. Even without the red little columns. Pick up Ultra Magnus. Definitely. Crazy. I'll compare him with the Power Master Optimus Prime if I have time later in the series. Comparison, size and stuff. Pretty much the same figure, different parts. Like they always do with their lines. Cyclonus, if you don't have another figure or whatever, he's a worth, mention to pick up. You can't go wrong. You can probably find him on a discount. And definitely, please, please, please pick up this guy. Megatron. He's my number 1 from all this. And then maybe Ultra Magnus. Cool buy. And of course, for the little guys, the legends, Bombshell. So anyways, guys, that's the first episode, the end of my first episode of the Combiner Wars Marathon here.